Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to go on a little bit of a rant here about artist funding, and I'm inspired. I was just taken aback and I was just thinking about some stuff. I'm a struggling musician, been struggling for a long time, and sometimes I'll be working, sometimes I won't be. Where Joe Rogan was talking to Kevin Smith, and they were talking about artists or whatever working a month or just people in general. There's been a lot of times, I'm sure, where there's people like me or millions of other people that have lots of ideas and they can't really fully go through with their plans because, they're struggling and financially and stuff like that. And I kind of think like a lot of people making it today in art are people that are subsidized by folks or like by family or whatever. And so there's a lot of people that are kind of left in the lurch, who I've seen a lot of talented people that had to kind of stop what they were doing because they couldn't afford to go on. And so like I have an idea. It's partly from a Joe Rogan podcast where he talks about this, but it's also partly from a Jello Biafra video where he talks about a record label in Norway. The government gives grants to bands that are putting out albums, and I just think like the same kind of thing should happen here. Maybe not from the government, but from there should be like some kind of fund, maybe even where you like if you invest in a record and it makes the money back and then a lot more, maybe maybe the money could even be paid back, optionally possibly, or a lot of people seem to have a sort of schadenfreude where they don't want to see people succeed and they want to say, well, I had to fucking struggle, I had to have this job, so you have to too. But like, what if somebody had a great invention and they weren't able to that like nobody's completely self-made, everybody has help somewhere along the line. And it's a lot of times it's the people that shout the loudest about how they're self-made. A lot of times they have people helping them out. And so I just feel like we need to help artists. And I don't think I'm going to necessarily get a leg up in my but I want to work really hard so that I can get to the I want to